going on, Eddie Jr.? I'm just going live today. Just trying to fill some time up. How's your day going? I do got a pretty crazy story. As soon as we get some people in here, I'll tell you guys about it. And I'm back down to 0. Do, 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 do. Beard Box Designs, how's it going? Apparently something's up. It's not showing me my count like it was. So I don't know how many's in here or not. So how's your day going, Beard Box? I do not know what's up with this thing. I see you guys commenting, but it doesn't show me anyone's even here, so I just see the comments. Hope everyone's day is going good. Is there anything anyone wants to got any questions on or anything want to go over? I had a stream playback error, but I can see your video now. Well, that's good. I actually see now it's showing 1. It's been acting up, so I wouldn't put it past me just having issues. Hello? Not much. Just starting alive. All right. I'll try. I'll do my best. You know I will. I will. You just got to make sure you can find me some where I can get some more Mexican candy again. Where I like to have just try the different things again. We don't have them here, so that stuff you sent last time. That'll be awesome. And I'll bring this up during the live telling because I'm live right now, so I will. No, it's fine. I don't got you on speaker just so they can't hear. But I will bring it up when I get a few more people because I just started the live, so I will bring that up. Okay. That. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of slow. There's only, I think, 2 or 3 in here right now. So, but I definitely will. Like I said, I'll mention it throughout the thing. So, but yeah, I'll do that though. So it's fine. But yeah, Okay. Yeah, I'll try. That's my online store that I sell all the sublimation stuff. Is a store created just to do all that stuff and that stuff only. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about. You see him yesterday. I'm sure you did. And was it Thursday they play again? Yeah, it'd be tomorrow. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, the schedules got messed up because the first of the month too, or not month, but the holiday. Because yeah, but I am gonna hop off here, Vega, though, so I can tell them, and then yeah, and it's running into issues too because I'm looking at someone like one person, but I'm seeing 3 or 4 comments, so it's probably running into issues big time. So, but okay, when is that video coming out? Tomorrow or okay? Hey, they said, oh, there you are. I was gonna say they said hi. They see your comment, so all right. Let me know, and I'll post on that too. All right, talk to you later. See. Yep. Sorry, guys. I was on the phone with Vega 23. We're talking about when I go out there, I am going to try to match what he has, guys. So we're going to try to get. I'm going to check my schedule and try to get out there soon so we can do that video with him. And we're going to try to see maybe we can get Juan to adjust his schedule to be out there at the same time. So keep an eye on it, guys. He's going to be dropping a video coming soon about it, and I am going to try to make it out there also. Okay, let me see what some of the people said. Hey, what's up, Mike? Glad to have you. I like the video with the Freddy Krueger thing. That was pretty cool. I thought the same thing. They should have put a little bit more effort in the claws, considering all the other detail. Beardbox says, is there anything special needed for CMYK screen printing? What you'll need, Beardbox, you'll need CMYK ink. The difference between CMYK ink and normal ink, CMYK ink is a little bit thinner, and it's made so that's actually translucent. So that's why. So if you put it on like a black shirt, you're gonna have to white underbase everything because it is designed for pretty much white. You can do it. I did a video. If you go way back, I've got a video of me doing like a lion print. You can do CMYK ink on any color shirt with the white underbase. It is possible. It's just a little bit more practice with it. Your best bet is to try it on like a white t-shirt first. You feel comfortable with that, and then move to the white underbase because you're going to get little issues with the ink blending and all that stuff. Some people will do wet on wet. Some people do flashing in between. It is totally up to you. You will get different results. In the video, I started a few of them wet on wet, and then I ended up going flashing like 2 of the colors and wet on the last 2, I believe, just to get the results that I did like. So that's something to try, but let me know how it goes, Eddie. Or Beardbox, sorry about that. Let me know how it goes. I'm anxious to see how people's results are from the stuff I've talked with them about. What kind of ink do you use for those reusable poly bags? Eddie asked. Eddie, I used, I believe it's acrylic ink. I got it in the links. It's acrylic ink by Speedball. You can get it online from Amazon. It's their acrylic line. It doesn't dry instantly. Normally, I let it sit for an hour or 2 after. The other ones I let sit for literally a day or 2 because I forgot that I had them sitting out there and then went and picked them up after. But they make it in a lot of colors. Now, I will say this. Certain bags you will run into a few issues with. You can see all the bags back there. We did all the different bags. Certain colors bags, it wants to not bite into as well. But the bags that it doesn't want to bite into, they've got like a coating on them. It's kind of a weird surface on it. It does stick. It's just like if you shake it or rip it, it will want to pop off. And not like the whole thing, it just starts chipping on the edge. The other ones hold perfectly fine. So just check with that when you're doing the poly bags like that, because you will find out that some ink or some bags hold the ink better than others. The other kind of ink, there's a few different inks you can use. I will try to get videos of all the other inks. You can use plastic ink from NASDAR, made for like, they make it for the poly bags and your Coroplast signs. The downside with that is it dries extremely fast, so you've got to be quick with that stuff. You got to leave the screen flooded. This stuff is a lot more forgiving. So hindsight 2020, the cost also. NASDAR ink's not cheap. This stuff's super cheap. So they both have advantages, disadvantages. You have to make sure you're using the right NASDAR one too. They do have a few different ones. You want to make sure it has a little flex to it so it can withstand the bag moving. Another thing that works really good is UV curable screen printing ink. They do have it. You got to use the light to cure it. But that stuff works great. That is another option that I would suggest. The nice thing with that, especially screen printing inside, if you're not running direct sunlight or anything, and you're not going over the light too much, it's a lot more forgiving. Now, once it runs under the cure, it's going to cure and it's going to set. You're not getting it off. But until then, it works great. So that's another one I would use. It tends to, like I said, now that's not cheap ink either. It can be pricey. It's cheaper than NASDAR, but not by much. But with that, they make a huge array of colors. They also make a CMYK blend. They make a bunch of different kits with that. So that stuff can be used for a lot of things. The UV ink, it can go on just about anything. So if you're willing to try that, that one's really good. I will try to get a video soon with the UV ink. I've got a UV printer too. That the videos should be dropping soon. We did the unboxing and assembly video. Hopefully this week. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. It is super crazy video. I'll show you guys part of it, and I wouldn't blame Rye, but it is Rye's video. And the video, it'll be on the thing. I'm trying to find this person. So it's a crazy epic fail of DoorDash. So anyone ever, and it's not negative to the lady. It is, sorry, I'm checking out all the different likes on the video. It is literally, like I said, sent Rye the chocolate cake that he wanted and the cupcakes. And it was a very old lady that was doing DoorDash, and she fell. So the video is pretty crazy. I'm trying to find a direct way to get a hold of her so that I can actually make sure she gets a tip more than what was originally left, because I felt bad about it. So I'm trying to find a way to get a hold of her. They don't really have that many things on here for me to track it down, so I am working on that. And the video will drop tomorrow. So hopefully this thing's still streaming. I'm not seeing much going on, so but the video was pretty epic, guys. The other thing, guys, I was going to talk about, I am going to try to get out within the next month or so to Arizona. Phoenix Suns are tearing it up right now, but I'm going to get out so we can do a video with me and Vega. Talked about it before, so I'm going to try to schedule a date and fly out to Arizona. I hope more people hop on. I hope this thing is working correct. And I hope everyone's having a good day. The nice thing, Eddie, too, though, if you register, like where I did that vacuum fixture when I did them poly bags, you can line it up and do multiple colors. So you can let one color cure, do another one. If there's no not touching, you could screen print it just like a shirt. Just leave that vacuum on there. If you use the UV one, you could print, cure it, and then print it again on the same fixture. There are a lot of ways you could actually make a jig. I'm just using the vacuum fixture because I have that vacuum table, so I'm putting the vacuum table to use. And so I'm running it that way, but everyone's got their own method to the madness of what works best for them. And now I've got to check my channel and make sure this thing is working.
With this symbol of our love, I'm giving it my heart.
I hope more is on than the one, but it's saying only one. So I don't know what's going on. Can't really do much about that. Could be a slow day. I really don't know. Thank you so much, Eddie, for being on. I do see I've got a lot of lag on the screen, so it could be the internet. It could be the service. I don't really have an answer to that. So hopefully it figures it out soon. See, my mic's working, though. Getting error occasionally from the video, but I can view it through my cell phone. Yeah, like it did the same with Rye yesterday. Live video also. Yeah, I'd like it. Sometimes it works good, and other times it's when we use this StreamYard, it's hit and miss on stuff. Like I'm seeing it right now in my video where I'm watching it, and I'm glitching nonstop. So it kind of, I don't know. Hopefully they fix it. There's nothing I can do. I understand when people log on and log off because of that. I perfectly understand. Hopefully they get it fixed. So we'll stop that. Mike, do you got any more Freddy Krueger stuff coming in, or? Yeah, I talked to Rye earlier. That's what happened. That video that's coming out tomorrow, it happened at Rye's house. I did send him the cakes that he wanted. And yeah, Beard Box, I don't know. It's just I keep seeing it even on my live thing here. It just keeps dropping it and then kicking back up off my cell where I'm watching kind of for feedback on here. So I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of very janky today. I was going to go live straight through the other app, but yeah, and that's what I was saying too, Mike. It's showing one person even on my live, and then on my video feed here, it jumps from 1 to 3. But on the main feed, I'm only seeing 1. So, like, I don't know how many's on here. I don't know what's going on. It's just kind of very, very glitchy. Yeah, Eddie. Hey, Pam. How's it going? Yeah, Eddie, that's what happened. I sent him some cupcakes for the chocolate cake, and it was crazy. Like the lady, I just posted the video on my Instagram. I've got the video dropping at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning here, the whole video. But it was pretty bad. I blame those super tiny hands on the internet wheels. Yeah, what made it bad is the lady that they delivered, she was very old, Rye said. She's probably in her, Rye said, 60 to 80s. And so what happened is literally, like, it is crazy. Let me, because I can do the zoom in feature on this thing. So here's what happened. And on the video tomorrow, guys, you will, like, you can see her smack her head right there. Hey, Raquel, how's it going? It is very bad, like how bad she hit. That was the bag of cupcakes, which I could care less about the cupcakes. You can see her glasses still on the ground there. She didn't even know. She fell that hard, knocked her glasses and everything off. It was a very bad fall. But even like on the live video, you'll hear the voice of her. On here, you won't really hear it. But she was very, I wouldn't say out of it, but she was, you could tell it definitely, she said she was having a bad day as far as things happening. And you could definitely tell after that fall, it took a lot out of her, and she really didn't know. Like, she was more worried about the cupcakes than her own well-being. So, and what it is, I posted a thing, anyone in the California area, that area that might know that lady, let me know. I do want to try to give her an extra tip, because I also tried during the on live thing, and it only lets me do so much. After the thing, it didn't want to recredit it. Let me add any more. So it's kind of crappy. And then they don't give you contact. They do when they're bringing it out, but it's through like a server thing so that you don't have their exact number. Long story short, I didn't know she fell till after, so I could not reach out to her to try to get in touch with her to make sure she's okay and give her some extra money. So I'm going to hopefully, with the video, I'm not saying I hope it goes viral, but I hope enough people sees it that someone will know her, because Ryan's going to try to find out too, but hopefully someone knows her. There are some photos on there. You can slow it down. If enough people ask, I'll try to stop it frame by frame and zoom in on her face, get a better photo of her. Maybe someone can help me find her, because I feel bad. And it wasn't even my cupcakes. I just sent them there to Rye because Rye needed some cake. So blame Rye for his birthday. No, but yeah, I feel bad. So I'm trying to help her out as best as I can. So, okay, Raquel's got a question. Hey, question. I bought some sublimation designs from you. Can I get them whenever I'm ready to use them? Okay, Raquel, how it works is you get 3 downloads from there. So you can download, like you can go to the site, you log in, use that link that's on there, takes you to the server thing. You can download them down to 3 times. So you can use them as much as you want. So if you download them to your desktop and you'll always have them, you'll never have to go back to the site. But you can, like I said, you can go to the website 3 different times. The reason we put a limit on it, we were having people give the information to other people. So like one person would buy it, and then I would see 20 different locations on there because it tags all the IP addresses and all that. And I'd have 20 different ones when we first started from one person. So we put the limit of 3 just because it is a downloadable file. So once they download it, you could download it, save it to a flash drive or wherever you want. Once you have it, it's yours. You can use it as many times as you want. There's no limit, but you do have a limit of how many times you can pull them off the server. So we have it that way. The limit's 3 times. Hope that answers the question, Raquel. Sorry, it took a few seconds to get to it. Wow, that lady didn't really. Wow, glad the lady didn't get really hurt. Yeah, the crazy thing though, Eddie, like when you watch in slow motion, she smacked her face on in there because he's got steps, and it was on the next step. The video doesn't show it as clear, but like Rye was saying, her face was red, and it wasn't from embarrassment. It was from when she smacked her face, because in the video, you can hear her talking, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I don't know, my face hurts." She hit hard. That's all I can say. She didn't get her hands up. It was just straight to the face. An older lady. So she definitely fell. She fell hard. If it would have been a younger person like my age or Rye, I wouldn't maybe feel as bad. But being an older person, respect my elders and all that, and feel bad. So that's why I'm trying to get in contact. But yeah, it was pretty bad. Like I said, it was not a simple fall. She fell and fell hard. And then here's what because the video won't show you this. But here's what the cupcakes look like. I mean, and like it's hard to see how bad they're really smashed, but you can see like it, like that one with the cherry. That one was like, it's a really tall one. It's called a sundae. So it was kind of like the box like protected them. Like we could care less about the cupcakes, but it just shows you like literally they got smashed, and it wasn't like, I mean, it didn't absorb hers because that was down near her stomach. Her face took literally hit the concrete. Like that was the bad thing. It was just. Like, watch. Let me make sure it's focused. So you can see her face literally just. I mean, it was super bad. I mean, like I said, I can't, like, the force knocked her glasses and everything off. I can't describe how bad it really was. The other video is a lot clearer than this. So it will be more visible. But like I said, she was definitely sore. She was definitely. Here.
First of all, I fell on that.
Hey, Eddie.
Oh, no, you okay?
Well, I'm afraid. Yes, check it out.
See, in her first comments too, he asked if she's okay, and she said, "I'm afraid of." She was more worried about damaging the cupcakes, because her app on her phone stopped working, so she didn't know where Rye's house was. And she was more worried about the delivery than her own well-being. So that to me, I mean, if you're that caring about a few little cupcakes, I want to make it up to you. So literally, I mean, it just means a lot to me to find her, just because of that. Yeah, tomorrow, Eddie, when the video comes out, because it's the YouTube, like I've got it on the YouTube video part, it's a lot better because from my phone zooming, like, and I zoomed in on my phone just on that section. So, and then I'm trying to hold it from here. When you see it live on the other thing, it shows it. You see it better, I guess you'd say, more clear than what the phone does. But it definitely was pretty rough. And like I said, and then Rye was more concerned. Literally the whole time we talked, Rye was more concerned about her than which he didn't care about the cupcakes, but he did eat them though. But so you guys make fun of him tomorrow about eating them cupcakes, but he called me instantly, and he was like, because I was asking, I was like, how's the cupcakes? And he was like, the lady fell. And like, I just thought he meant like she fell near the front and they flung whatever. I didn't expect that kind of fall. Like when people fall, I just maybe thought she fell out of the car, the cupcakes rolled, whatever, there's dirt on them. I didn't expect to fall like that. The video will be out tomorrow, Texas Finest. It will be on the YouTube. Yeah, Eddie, that's the thing too. She was definitely in shock. Like, because when you listen to the video and you hear her voice, because he asked if she's okay and all that, she's like, I don't know, I'm sore, my face. And then she said other things like, I don't know if I should continue working today or not. Like, it was bad. So, like I said, that's my main thing of why I'm wanting to find, so I can make sure that her day is better, and that she's okay. Because I understand how it is. As people get older, sometimes they have to work a second job or another job, even though they've already retired, just to keep things going. And like I said, to see that fall, I just feel bad. So that is why I'm doing my best to try to figure out who she is, so I can get her some money to maybe help make it a little bit better, and maybe just cheer her up a little bit. The reviews I left, I gave like 5-star on everything and typed in all the good comments I could. So she got a good review on that. So hopefully that helps her a little bit. Not really sure. Did that make sense, Raquel, on what I was saying about the downloads? She's a delivery person, Texas finest. She was a DoorDash delivery person, so she was delivering some cupcakes. So she's just a random person. I don't know her name really. Hey Pam, how's it going? You been doing much more screen printing? I know you sent me the other photos of the other stuff. I didn't know how much more orders you've been doing and how busy you've been staying. Yeah, what it was, like I said, it was one of the things where I joked yesterday about needing some cupcakes to stay going live. Yeah, she was delivering cupcakes to Rye. Yeah, and what it was is Rye said he needed some chocolate cake. There's only so many chocolate cake places in his area. There is not a cake shop that I could find under DoorDash. I don't live out there. So what I did is I Googled and found it's called Mini Cakes. They make cupcakes that are mini cakes, I guess you'd call them. And there was that, and then there was one other place that just had, it was a restaurant, and one of their desserts was chocolate cake. So I went with the cupcake method, sent him some choices. He never answered. He just said any chocolate's good chocolate. So I sent him thought I sent him them. Yeah, so I sent Rye a bunch of their photos of the chocolate cake or cupcakes. And I asked him what kind did he like. Yeah, that happened today, Raquel. It happened like it'd be 6 o'clock his time. Yes. So it was 2 o'clock, I think, 3 o'clock my time when it happened. I did 2 family reunion orders, a birthday order, and 75, 50, and 60 for the birthday. Been pretty busy. That is really good, Pam. I'm so glad. I like to see people working and staying busy at what they like doing. So you got to try to post some photos, though, Pam, so I can see the progression you're making and all the different stuff you make. I enjoy looking and seeing how far you've came. I mean, you've done really good. Is all the equipment holding up good? Is everything working good for you? I'm short one light today, too. I don't have my light over here. So we only got, that's why my face is lit up on this side and not on this side. I haven't had a 2-color order yet. You know the crazy thing, Pam? Most of the time, you'll be doing, at least I do anyways, 90% of the work, 80 to 90% of my work is 1-color stuff. Because when you start quoting the other stuff, a lot of people, when you give them the price of 1 color, a lot of people will actually just go with the 1 color because the price is better for them, or their artwork fits the 1 color method, and it and so it tends to work better. Like I said, I did an order. I tried filming it for the videos here. I did one out at the shop. That was just a 1 color thing. Them are the easiest things to film, especially right now because the heat here is we're in the 90s this time of year, mid 90s. So with the humidity and heat index in there, the other day when I was running them, the walls were 115, 120. So it gets very hot. So I don't really like doing multiple color jobs. But literally, I did a video and I'll try to post it. But it was, I think, 275 shirts front and back. There were one color. We did some color swap out. So we did white ink, black ink, and blue ink on the different color shirts. But most of the order, and that company orders all the time, and it's usually one color. Most of my customers, I have customers that do buy the colored ones. But a lot of people, they prefer just the one color stuff. Even on clothing things, when people are starting out their clothing brands, tend to go one color. Because when you start, like, they want to go all these colors to begin with. But once you start quoting them the price, then it changes their mind really quick of what they want to do. Especially someone starting out when they're like, hey, I'm going to go big. I'm going to be big. They're like, you quote them for, let's say, 100 or 1,000 shirts. Then they come back like, I only need 5 or 10. Then you give them the price on that. And then, of course, their comment is, why is that much more? Reason it's that much more is because you only want 10 shirts. So then when they see that, and if they had multiple colors and they're trying to find ways to save money on it, so more people end up going one color at the end of the day. I'd rather do, like, my number one selling shirt out of all my clothing lines is a one color print. So the one color stuff does magic. I'm out of work since my Cameo 3 stopped working, and there's no way to fix it anymore. I can't fix something that can't be fixed anymore. The Cameo 3 doesn't power up, and I've already different method and not seeming to work. Yeah, that's one of the things some of them printers, I mean, Cameos can run into, any plotter printer can run into issues. Power issue could be the power board, could be a bunch of different things that's causing it. It's hard to really say, Texas Finest. I'm bad with pictures and stuff, but I'll do better. The equipment is working out wonderful. Got another order, but she wants transfers. Well, that's the other thing too, Pam, is even with transfers, a lot of things, a lot of times too, is when people even want that, it's the plus side though, you're still making orders and sales. So at the end of the day, money's coming in. So even if you're heat pressing it or you're screen printing it, you're making that money. And like I said, I've got some of my lines that, even though I've got the screen presses, we still will use transfers on some of them. Just because it's simpler to do it that way. And like the pull-out screens, if you're only doing one shirt, it can be done, but it just more time-consuming if you don't already keep the screen saved. So like on the smaller orders, it's better to honestly go with the transfers, have them, use them. They don't hold up as long as a screen print, but they still hold up longer than the shirt life expectancy should. So that's another plus side, is just look at it that way. And like I said, especially if you get like, was it 613 transfers or F&M expressions, you buy a 15-cent transfer, that's super cheap. So, I mean, and so like if you only, let's say, doing 20 shirts, the price of the chemicals on the screen, you're looking about $5 to $6 in chemicals to put emulsion on, remove the emulsion, and then put more emulsion on. Ink is super cheap when you're screen printing, but when you factor all that in on 20 shirts, sometimes the transfers are better. Especially if you know they're going to be a repeat customer, but they're only buying like 10 or 20 at a time. Buy the 100 pack of transfers, because that's your best bet, because how cheap it is then. You're not paying another setup fee, and just stack them on the side, and you're good to go. So like 100 of them at 15 cents is $15. So I mean, it's the football camp thing didn't pan out. They went top notch for a cheap price, and we're not sure the numbers of shirts they needed. Well, that's the thing too, Pam. I wouldn't worry. It happens all the time too. I'll have people that want something. We'll give them a quote, and then they end up going with someone else or changing the method and all that. you're never going to get all the orders. And sometimes, too, you're better not getting the orders because some of these people can be a nuisance for the work that ends up being. I mean, I've got a few customers that I have jacked the price up every time from every order. Like, we're talking $2 a shirt on the price. They still keep coming back. And it's not that I'm trying to make that much more money. I keep jacking it up because we don't want to print them. And we're at like a $12 shirt for a single color print, high numbers, and they keep ordering it. It's, and my only reason is they're very picky. They always want to do nets. I don't like doing net pricing with them. They're not established. So I would rather just have them pay up front, do some other things, but they're nothing but a headache on everything. And then even then, I mean, they nitpick everything. It's okay because I have had to order transfers because the numbers of colors. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. You can do that and then get a bunch of the different color ones, put them on the shelf. I mean, there's pluses to transfers. I think there's good points to them. Like I said, there's points to everything. There's positives and negatives. Even on the full color transfers, like where I've got the banana and pickle ones that I was showing the other day that I put on the left chest, I printed that with my direct to film. That's a full color print. So like if people want a full color print, they're only wanting a handful. You can't even get screen printed ones done in the States for the price that you can get somebody's transfers done for. So to me, it's hard to pass it up when you go with sorry, I have a customer messaging me pricing. Let me pull one of these up. So like here's this is one that I did for my other thing. This is like a left chest, and I do them for myself. So, but all the colors, the colored at the bottom. Hey, what's up, Juan? How's it going? So like to do a screen print one, there's no easy way to screen print that. And only to make like 10 or 20 of them. So it's not worth screen printing it. But to run a transfer, you have them, like I said, whenever I've got extra space on my transfers, I throw other ones around like this one. So you can just kind of run the full across the front. How's it going, Juan? Juan seen the video, guys. Juan seen what Rye did to that lady. Offer cake. Remember that, because yesterday he said he wouldn't go live unless he got cake. So his per diem on the request to go live was pretty crazy. So, and then the number one song he let off with today was Smash Mouth on his live feed. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to multitask and answer as many people as I can at one time. And then I've been busy in between running more of the tumblers, the Masonic tumblers. They have been very successful. So we've been swamped with them things. Like I was telling you guys before, list on the sites that no one's really listing. I look at different places. You don't have to go to the same markets that everyone else is in. Find little niche markets. And in them niche markets, you'll tend to do a lot better, like the little niche market there. We do that. I do a bunch of the Masonic shirts, and It's a very very lucrative very, very lucrative on the pricing that you can get done. And yeah, so what I try to do is, like I said, is when you're looking for things, you don't always have to go after all the big customers. Find the little niche ones. Them are the ones that will even pay higher pricing in the little niche markets, and the customers tend to be even better. And they continue to order, or they will have other requests, but they tend to. Yeah, Juan, I keep getting the error on my end also. It keeps kicking everyone out, Juan. I don't know what's up with it. I think it's part of the something on their StreamYard. I'm only going to be on probably another 15, 20 minutes anyways. I do have a question for you, Juan. How is your summer plans lined up? I'm going to try to go to Vega in the less than 2 months. I got to figure out when I've got time. But I didn't know if you're going to want to go out there or not and do a video. I was going to try to go out there also. Yeah, the live stream's horrible today, though. Hey, Harry, how's it going? Hopefully, maybe next time I go live, they have the StreamYard fixed. It's been a little issue, and normally it runs pretty good, but today it's not running as good. I wish it was better today, but I really don't have control of their process of whatever they're doing. Some days it's good, and other days it's that's what I keep having two on. It just I'm not getting kicked out, but I'm watching everyone literally keep getting dropped. It's kind of funny, some of the stuff these vendors will try to send you. Literally, like some of these people are already trying to sell Christmas stuff. My drink sponsor of the night is Shark Fin Kool-Aid. Thank you, Kool-Aid man. I wish I would fix it though. I mean, every time I go live, I have something happen. I'm jinxed. Seems like I can't get it fixed. Hope everyone is having a great night. Hope everyone's day is going good too. I've got a bunch of videos coming out soon of a bunch of the other stuff. I've got the UV printer that we did the unboxing. I've got it setting up in one of the videos. Feels like my internet is slow, having trouble with other websites I'm visiting. It could be that, Eddie, but I know everyone that's been on tonight, I've been getting messages from other people too, and they're saying the same thing. It's just, it's aliens. It's the UFOs. I guess they hacked our internet finally. I know everyone, though, is like, because even earlier, like when people were on, have a great night, Mike. Thanks for coming on live. Sorry it's been sluggish and not really working the best. But yeah, I wish it was fixed. There's not much I can do. Hey, Myrna, how's it going? Yeah, the video, it's probably going to cut in and out. Myrna, I don't know why, but it's the StreamYard is having a lot of issues tonight. And everyone keeps getting kicked out. Here's a video I was going to show people. One second. I have people that are horrible at this stuff. They quoted me one price on parts, and then I told them what I'm getting them for. Then they sent me a new price, and they said same price as what the other people were sending them to me for, but they ended up being higher than their original price quote. Here's the video I was showing you guys. It will be airing live tomorrow. This is the video. This is what happened. If you see, she falls and thumps her head for all the people that are new here. And literally, that was the lady fell delivering Rye's cupcakes. I ordered him. It was pretty bad off. Pam says, oh, yeah, I get contact about a purchase option for an Epson sublimation printer. It was $5,000. I forget the version. Yeah, here, like my problem is like I buy from certain vendors, and then there's new products I always look at, and I found like one of the new product vendors, and one of my other vendors recommended him. Well, then I get people out of the blue, even on Facebook or everywhere, like they'll send me questions. They're like, "Hey, here's my price," and so like now he's still blowing up the price thing. Let me see if I can find it. And then let me actually do it this way. See if I can make it where it's a little bit easier. Oh, hit the wrong button. That's funny, but awful at the same time. Yeah, like I laughed about it. And then like the thing I felt bad though, like if it would have been someone young, I wouldn't have worried. But the lady was between 60 and 80 years old, I was saying. And then like when you go back and watch in slow motion, because he's got steps, her face smacked on the next step, her glasses flew off. And then I started feeling bad. And then so I was trying to find out who she is so I could give her an extra tip because I felt bad. But DoorDash only lets, like, I tipped what I could, then they wouldn't let me extend anymore what I was trying to do. And then they won't give me her contact information. So they kind of, DoorDash is DoorDash, and they're kind of bad about things. Yeah, see, now the guy removed the message. He changed his price again. I was trying to show you guys because, like, literally, like, let me see if I can find it now. I think it. So he quotes me a shipping cost of $540 and a parts cost of $1,750, which total would be $2,290. And then he comes back because I said, hey, them parts are on a different price that I got last time from you. Then he comes back, gave me the same parts price, but he did the shipping at $1,200, and or actually lowered the parts price, jacked up the shipping price, and ended up being even higher. So it was kind of like one of them stupid things, like how he did it. Pam says, I didn't even know how they got my contact info. That's my thing, Pam, is like, now when I'm on the one list, there are things like when I'm looking for new items, if no one contacts me within a set time, it will send it out to other people. I haven't done that in a while, but like even on like Facebook, I'm in a lot of groups where I'll post the stuff that I sell, and I'll get people, like random people, just messaging me. Like a good example where I'm a Freemason, so I'm in the Freemason group. I have a guy that literally found me on there, and so I thought he might want something I sell or whatever, because a lot, and then there are other people on there that sell items. So I was like, okay, he's just wanting maybe items or whatever. And then literally he does like cut sew and all that stuff, but literally he's not. He might be a Mason. I really don't know if he really. I think he just got on that site. But so he gave me his contact info. So I talked to him. I was like, hey, I went to his website. And then like he showed me all the stuff he makes. Well, I'm like, what's your price on this? And it was like more than we could buy stuff here in the States for. Like off the shelf pricing, no discounts. Like he wanted, let me see if I've got it on here. Because it kind of caught me off guard, because I was like, he sent me all these photos of the stuff they make. So I was like, okay, let me see if maybe he could be one of maybe a new vendor for me to deal with. Usually most of the time they never pan out. When they reach out to you, that means they're desperate looking for things. So usually they're not usually a vendor you really want to go with. But I kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, hey, give me some prices off some of your items here. And so he shows me, these cut sew shirts, just a t-shirt, and then some shorts he made that are cut sew. And his price for the t-shirts for $20. Now, that might not be bad for some people. That's not shipping. That's not the import fees. That is for, and that's you got to buy 25 shirts for cut sew. That's his minimum price. You can find cut sew a lot cheaper. And then if I buy 100 cut sew with the same image, he tells me he can do $17.30. That's not shipped, which is insane. That's not feasible. And like he gave me minimum prices on things, and like I literally came out and I was like, I get like a fraction of that price for what you're wanting. And then literally he has not stopped. Like I quit answering him. And these are all his messages here on this color. The purple's mine. But this is like 2 weeks of messaging where literally he just blows up my phone and has not stopped trying to get me to buy product from him. So it's kind of crazy. I hope you didn't order from the same delivery place I got my food from, Pam. Hey guys, Vega's on here, so everyone say hi to Vega. Just so you guys know, also, I will be doing a video with Vega. I will be flying out. I've got to check my schedule. I will let you guys know. I am going to try to match what Vega's got, and we're going to do a collab, me, him. We're going to try to get Juan on there and see what we can do also. But that's our goal, what we're going to try to do. But if Juan can't make it, I'm going to try to still get out there. I'm going to do a video with him. So that's kind of my plan. Juan says, I started working on a new client, and he's getting tops and bottoms for $3 per set. Yeah, and that's the thing, Juan. You know how it goes, Juan. Like this guy wanted $17.30 for me to buy 100 t-shirts. That's just t-shirts. That's not shorts with them. He wanted $18 for the shorts at 100 price. That's not the 50 price. I mean, some of these vendors that you find online, and like I said, that guy found me. He blew up my messenger, and he's still, like, even now, like the other one, it's him and one other guy that keeps messaging me. You will get constant messages from these people. Just like, and I hate to be mean, but like, it's like they're persistent. They don't stop. I wish I could get them to work for me to send traffic my way, because these guys, all hours of the day, all day, night, they're the most persistent people I've found just to try to, and like, they're obviously getting sales because people are buying it, but it's insane. Like some of the pricing that's not even practical. The pricing that they are offering, no polos tonight. Yeah, well, I ate a good dinner. I just was joking, kind of the delivery luck that I've been having. Any collabs with someone that would clean your office? And it was clean. The only thing now, Mike, is this box from the directed garment, or the UV printer, which is in the other room. Them videos will drop maybe this week. I did the test on all them. That over there is bags, and it's other, like that right there is direct to film I've got to send out to people. And the other things for Neon, that right there, that is for Neon. That is a manifold. So I've got to move that. That's just the second manifold I've got. And manifolds are super expensive, so I don't want it broke. So I'm keeping it on the table here away from all the other Neon stuff that I'm moving around. Come on out and you can help with 2 van wraps. Yeah, I don't know about the weather out there, Mike. Like, like a good example today. That's when I was on the phone with. Yeah, you still got to send me that, Vega, the list of parts that I need, so we can actually get you some parts. Maybe so I can bring them out to you. Today, Mike, literally, like we had a fan break in one of the things, and I have never sweated that much in my life. So I went back in the AC and I said, forget it, and worked on the fans at the end of the day. But even our shop fans broke, melted the switch. So, and with the humidity, I mean, I don't know, like if you pulled them inside, maybe, Mike, but lately I try to stay out of the heat. This body's not built for it right now. Myrna's on here. She'll tell you she's in a little bit south of me, about 45 minutes to an hour. And she will tell you the weather right now in Kentucky, Tennessee is very unpleasant warmth. Is the best way to describe it. 4th of July weekend was pretty nice, but we've had a huge spike up and has not been nice since. Yeah, see, now I will say this, Vega. I would love to have that 109 compared to probably what I've got, because your percent, the humidity is 13%. We're running right around 80% right now. And it's just sticky, icky, horrible to a fat kid. So I could deal with a little bit hotter if it was dry air instead of this humid air. This humid air is horrible. Yeah, now that temp, Mike, working in the garage, 70, I can maybe do that. 74, that's feasible. But this outside stuff is not. Like it pretty much baked me today. And then we had the rain. We had some rain today. I don't know if Myrna got any or not, but like it comes and goes here. Like this week, we've had showers, spot showers or spot rain, whatever you want to call it. And it was spotty today. And right after that rain dropped, the humidity spiked even worse. It's just like you could not breathe. It was pretty bad. So hopefully maybe soon come out here when it's 117 and 50 to 70 humidity. That's what the shop was like the other day working in it, Vega. Like when I was out in the little shop out there, that's about what it was like. And I worked in it, and that's about all I could do is for that little bit. I did record some of it. I don't know how the video is going to come out. It was one of them things. I don't shoot B-roll, and if the camera's not working, I'm done. And some of the footage wasn't the best, I know, the other day. And so when that happened, I literally would just, whatever records. If it comes out, I'll plug it online. If not, I'm going to live without that video because the weather was too bad. They quoted us $20K for the AC in the shop. Did you guys take the old swamp cooler, Vega? With 75 and 90% humidity. Or 95% humidity. Yeah, that's the thing, like, because she's right down south from me a little bit. Our humidity is just horrible here, in this area. So, like, even if we're cooler temps, that humidity just makes it uncomfortable. I'm trying to find our local weather. I used to have an app with the local weather. And I don't know if I think I deleted it. Because, I mean, it's cooler now. But it's still, I mean, it's just not the best. Yeah, and like this one's not showing me the humidity. That's why I was trying to find a humidity chart, because the humidity is what makes it bad here. Humidity is 65 right now. I don't know what ours is. I know the weather think. See what it picks me up as. It's saying it's 76 right now, but it's not giving my humidity on here. But I used to have the weather.com app. So is there any questions anyone has? Anything they need me to help them with, try to figure out or go over? Hopefully the program doesn't keep dropping like it did earlier. And then now this one's saying it's 75 out where I'm at. But I'm not outside, so yeah, there you go. 75, humidity 88%. Focus. There we go. Or 74, my bad. Waldo, your humidity is higher than us because you got all them tall trees. That's because you guys have them short trees, Juan, that you guys cut and sell the leaves off of. The other part of the flower part of the leaves. Yeah, the trees, I mean, it's just horrible with the humidity. What size AC unit was that? Vega used to have well, that one building, man, it'd have to be a big unit or multiple units in his new shop, Mike, because his new shop's massive. It's got a bunch of different sections in it. He would probably have to run probably 2 or 3 units on it for zonal control. LOL, airflow's better here. Yeah, that's the thing too, is like airflow and like I fly or used to fly. I haven't flown in a while, but I've got a pilot's license, so I fly planes occasionally. The thermals, man, around here in the summertime are crazy. I mean, you can just be flying and it's like shoots you straight up. Where you're catching the thermals, and we got all these hills around here, so the thermals rolling up the hillside, just you feel it. You also feel it. I've had issues coming into runway landing where that pocket of hot air just drops out when you hit it, and I've had some pretty fun experiences flying, but I've dropped 30 feet, less than 100 feet off the runway, so I got sued. Cry. I'm getting sued. Yeah, Rye had to have cupcakes, as you all know, or cake. Y'all remember that. And that, like, the full video, guys, will drop tomorrow. And like I said, I'll show it again for the few people who haven't seen it yet. I'm big on getting the full effect. So here you guys go. I got it zoomed in. Now, see, look, her head bounced. Her glasses fall off. Like, it was gruesome fall. I mean, I've seen UFC fighters not take a punch or take a fall that bad. That was just one of the it was a tough drop. That's all I'm going to say. And then when you hear her get up to the door, she was definitely not 100. Like, it took an effect on her. And the only thing Rye said was, "How's my cupcakes?" Waldo, have you ever tried to get one of those tablet displays? Like the X Pen, when you do your graphics artwork. I've never used one. I've used other people's. I don't draw much, so most of my art I draw differently. And then like the art that like my Bananas and Pickles, all the Freddy Krueger stuff, that is all drawn from my artist friends. That's all drawn by tablets, so like that. But most of them they use the apples, and then they use I can't think of that program name right now, but they use it. The one program so many people use it works great. They usually use it too because what they'll do is they'll like literally screenshot your arm, like if they're doing the tattoo. So they'll draw on top of that thing, so it's scaled proportionate to your arm, and then they'll send it to the other printer. When the printer comes out, then it's pretty much they just scale it left to right a little bit, and it's pretty much proportionate to what they need. So they're able to do that, get the full effect, and draw better. Program does great. They have a bunch of stylists, and then like the Wilcom, and then the Wilcom, I think is how you pronounce it. The one tablet is pretty good. There is another one, but the nice thing with like the like running the Apple one, which I'm not a big Apple person anymore, but Procreate, there you go. Procreate is that software. Procreate works, it's like super simple. You're not using all the bells and whistles of the Photoshop stuff. So it's simple to the point. Procreate is you can send the files out, so you can do the white background, you can build on the layers. Your Apple Pen is pressure sensitive, so it's just like a real pen or pencil. You can do all the different brush strokes, and you can create stuff really quick with Procreate. The price is fairly cheap. I think it's $15. So it's like hard to beat that. The Apple tablets aren't cheap, but especially like in that industry, like the tattoo industry, it's hard to have a big computer sitting there all the time. So that tablet is very effective for them people. Works great, long battery. And then literally they just send it right to the printer and run all your films and all that. So it's a very good product. I don't have an Apple, but but I'm just, from what I'm watching it being done and watch it done, all my artwork has been like that I haven't drawn personally has been drawn on that. My other stuff, I use my programs, Illustrator and Photoshop, and create them that way. Yeah, Jose Lopez, a lot of like tablets are honestly the way to make it's quicker, and especially if you're just a graphics person drawing your own kind of graphics, tablets are honestly the way to go. The only advantage of some of these other programs, depending on what you're using them for, NoWorks, I had to scale a lot today, getting all them wrap panels ready for prints for another car wrap. And I was going to say, and that's one of the things like NovaWork was saying, like if you're doing like car wraps and you've got the true measurements, you know it, because you can buy the car mock-ups. They're never 100%. They're kind of close, but you still got to manipulate. That will help that way. Procreate isn't really made 100% for that, but Procreate is made to do what it does. That's like where I used to do CNC work, and people would send me stuff from like Illustrator. And yes, you can send a DXF file. It does work. It's not as efficient as me being in like Mastercam or one of my cam softwares. But it does have it. Like everything has advantages and disadvantages. The downside too, like when I was drawing in that, even like in Wildfire, or that's a 3D program rendering software, every software has pluses and minuses. Some things work better and you can draw quick. Some things are easier. Like the nice thing working in Mastercam, I can do a XY profile. So I'm only working in pretty much a drawing, because if I'm machining a part, that's all I need. I don't need a 3-dimensional part. So a lot of these cam softwares, like even on your like plasma tables and all that, some of them, they want you to import a 3D file, and then you're just using the DXF file off of it anyways. So there's no need to be over elaborate or over complicate things. Work the simplest way you can to get the products out the way you need, and that functions the best. I use Photoshop probably 75% of the time. I'm not as big on Illustrator because most of the stuff I'm doing goes out that way. Some people live in Illustrator. There are thousands of people better than me in Illustrator. I use Photoshop for what I do. The record arts that I used to do, it still went into Illustrator, but I did all my touch-ups in Photoshop because I could manipulate them really quick, and I had a bunch of templates set up. So, like I said, everyone's got different workflows. Everyone's got different things, how they get the artwork ready. Some people use CorelDRAW. Some use Photoshop or Adobe products. Even on like the video editing, some people use DaVinci. Some people use Adobe. Find what works for you, what works best. Like, for instance, my videos, you can see I don't edit them much. So literally, I just need a way to bump them and dump them. So I use DaVinci. It's free. I do have the Adobe suites. I just don't have time to really mess with it and want to tweak with them. I'm content with how I put them out. But find what works best for you, and kind of go that route, because that's the big thing is you've got to have a workflow that works good for you. Look and see what's online for the video tutorials, because that's the big thing too, is like you can learn so much online for free. Don't buy the garment creation ones. Don't buy any of these other guys, scammers out there, pricing ones. Watch free videos. There's more free videos than there are paid tutorial videos. There are some good paid tutorial videos, but for the majority of the people that I see posting the paid tutorial videos, they're junk. Don't waste your money. Watch the free stuff. I was thinking of initially getting an iPad. Wonder if those tablets for my computer might be great, especially when digitizing. Digitizing embroidery, though, you're going to want to use like a digitizing program, so that's not going to really work as well, Eddie. You want to use like Wellcome or was it D-Wing Wand? Is that what it's called? I think it's D-Wing, what Juan uses for CorelDRAW. I think it's the D-Wing. You want to have a digitizing program, which is a totally different package. And on that, I will say this, Wellcome has more videos on the digitizing software than most of the other softwares. Juan loves the D-Wing, but I will say, like, the one that I had, I didn't have D-Wing. I had another one. Very little videos that were out there for it. So make sure whatever digitizing software you go with, there are a lot of learning tutorials or there's a lot of classes that you can take, because if not, you're only as good as your digitized files when it comes to embroidery. So if you don't have a good digitized file, you're going to be kind of stuck. Yeah, we almost never buy templates. We make our own customers' vehicles. They love the way. Yeah, that's the thing too, is like if you've got the vehicle, it's easier to take a Photoshop measure, literally put a tape measure in a photo, create your own and scale it. Oh, drawwings. There we go. Darkwing ducks. Darkwing ducks. I got a call from TSC. They said I didn't get much stuff out for delivery today. Juan, what's up? 45 with my 45 adapter. I've been asking since 2019. What's a 45 adapter, Rye? I'm lost. You talking about your music for your 45s? Is he going to 3D print you the center hubs to convert the 45s, or is that what he's talking about? Drawings, D-Wings, LOL. Wilcom is the best. I have a copy that I sent Rye, and he hasn't installed it yet. 45 records. Yeah, I've got some pretty insane record art stuff. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm still amazed of his videos of people falling, though. I mean, I'm still working on the cup for the restaurant. Lasering is busy. So are you going to laser him a 45 center hub, Juan? Is that what you're doing? Hey, you guys want to see another? Making wood cups for the restaurant. Here's another thing that they found. This was June 28th. This is like the same county I'm in. I found a panther walking in the woods. Or a cougar. We have bobcats, but that's a panther, the size it is, or a cougar. Whatever you want to call them two things. Long story short, it's a big animal I don't want to mess with to be trapped. Do you sell donuts in the restaurant? Wait, you're opening a restaurant. Yeah, we're opening a donut shop. Remember, Rye? Oh wait, I gotta go back. I went to the wrong website. It might help if I went to my own website, huh? Your restaurant, donut shop, Asian food. We're gonna cover it all. Bank. Let me see. Here you go. This is quicker to click my videos. These are a bunch of the records that I've actually made or cut out. These are some of my artwork files. Some of these are actually cut ones. Then there's some earrings that I made out of records also. Tennessee. All you Star Wars people. Ant-Man, Wolverine. Earrings. Captain Coos. Unless you're in the area, Captain, focus. This one right here, Captain Coos. We built that for them. We also got the Marines logo simplified. Captain Coos, he's a Blues Angel pilot. He actually lost his life I think it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago here in Nashville doing an air show. So we created a record. The television actually made sure we got in contact and took care of getting it to him. There's Kiss. There's a bunch of records. Even more Edgar Allan Poe. Bunch of your colleges. There's some Marilyn Monroe. These records, #1 selling record right there, both of them. My Prince record or my Star Wars one. Remember the two #1 selling records, the bottom Star Wars, were the #1 selling records. With Pink Floyd, The Wall. You name it, we created it. Bon Jovi, AC/DC, Grimace, Matrix, Golden Girls. There's some other ones. These records were actually lasered, Eddie. The problem is with lasering records, you really can't do that. Yeah, I need a record to do something that was the CNC router. And I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying if you don't have the proper setup, you won't be around long to do it. Records are PVC, polyvinyl chloride. When you burn them with a laser, they give off chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is very toxic and will kill you. I did have a laser built specifically for it. But when you use a laser like that, you're destroying it. The gas will get up and eat every part on there. Chlorine gas rusts everything. It also oxidizes everything. So if it's an aluminum table, and I'll try to do some videos of the table on the machine that we were using last with that. Literally, you can take and just crunch all the metal on the table. It corroded it that much on the honeycomb table that it literally just destroyed the honeycomb. But what I did is we had a high suction. sealed off unit, and it ran through a bunch of special filters. We also wore a respirator mask when we were doing that, even though it was closed off. But it is very toxic. You will destroy lasers really quick. It is not good. They do not make a laser really for it. But it was quick when we were doing them to do it that way compared to CNC routering them. And you can get a lot more detail, but even on every record, literally, I've got cases upon cases. We buy the records, 100 of them like in a bin. I mean, we'll buy hundreds or thousands of them at a time, getting them super cheap. Some stuff I would love, some stuff is just total junk, but just all unique records. We've got like some Elvis ones that what happened had a scratch on it, and the record didn't really play good, but we're cutting them up anyway, so we put Elvis on an Elvis record. But the downside with lasering them, like I said, is very dangerous. And then even running it through the filters destroys the filters up. You've got to put chemicals in there to react with the chlorine gas to trap it. You also got to have a water trap in it. It's not simple to do. It's not safe. And even when it's built correctly like that, all your parts are going to be destroyed because the gas is in there. So you've got to understand that you're going to get certain parts we'd only get a month worth of use out of. So you got to make a lot of records and fairly quick to make it worth your while. If not, you lost money because the parts that you're replacing were not cheap. The laser tube holds up. The other problem too, though, you are getting the gas on the lens that is trapped in between there. You go through a bunch of lenses. So buy Chinese lenses and buy them in bulk, but you're still destroying that. The air coolant, the suction, even your fans that are pulling the stuff through to pull them vacuums, it's getting on the blades in there too. So you're destroying the blades, the bearings, everything in it. So everything gets destroyed. There's not one thing that's safe. And like I said, and it's just bad all the way around. There's nothing to say about it. So avoid cutting them. You can CNC router them all day long. It just takes a long time. But it can be done. You can router them. People router them. We used to sell tons of them things. So maybe I'll eventually get back into it. Maybe I'll try to find another method to cut them. We'll see. I might air some of the videos. I don't know. We used to record them all the time just so you could see, but it's very bad stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to air them or not. Yeah, I need a record to do some of that with the CNC. FYI, my wife and kids ate the other cupcakes. Stupid family of mine. I had my name on it. Yeah, you did right. It said Rye. Literally, they said Rye on the order. It wasn't Rye, which is his last name. It was Rye. So I would throw a fit, Rye. Rye's a big growing boy. He needs that to get bigger. So thanks, Eddie. I'm glad you liked it. Send me some of that art. Nothing like chlorine gas. Yeah, Raquel, I did. It got smashed by the delivery person. Poor lady. I blame Waldo. Yeah, I get blamed for everything. Just yeah, like the crazy thing, Eddie, even Goodwill was wanting more than what I was getting them for. And I'll tell you the price I was getting them for. The record store, what they do, they have box sales. Hey, Martin, how's it going? So when they would have box sales, literally I was paying anywhere between 3 to 10 cents a record, depending on what kind of sales I had at the time. And what they would do too, the other record store was saving me all the ones that were not playable, really, like where they inspect them. And on them ones, they were like, we gave them some of the record art, so they gave us some of the records for free. So whenever they would give us them ones, because like a scratch across it, I could care less. We're putting them in there and cutting them up. The other thing too is a record is cut by grooves. The original masters made that way anyways, and the wax, and then so it's got grooves going up and down. Well, different eras and different times, different companies like BMI and all that. How the records were made or injected, the thickness will vary, and Rye will tell you that too. Like every time a record plays, you're degrading that quality sound because you're actually cutting it, the groove different. So you're taking away from it. So that's one of the things about records. They do got better technology now, but it's still, that's part of a record. But what happens is they degrade. Well, long story short, different records are different thicknesses. Doesn't seem like that much difference, but some of them that you laser, there's certain ones that fly right through it. Other ones you're not getting through. There's other chemicals in it. Them ones will actually burn and char, and it's a learning experience. It took a lot of time to figure which ones play or cut good, which ones didn't. And so, I mean, you'd end up with stacks of records that you didn't even want to try to cut because you messed with them before. Other ones did great. You learn a lot about them when you're doing that stuff. It's very interesting and different. They were practically giving them out. I grew up playing records. Yeah, Eddie, that's the thing too, is like the price that some of these people like were, because like the bad thing is I have people like, they're like, hey, we got a huge sale, we're getting rid of all this stuff, and then they'll quote me a price, and some of these people are wanting like $1 a record, and I'm like, I'm gonna destroy it. I don't need $1 record. Like what we had on some things, we've done stuff for it's in one of the videos, I'd have to find it, like Five Finger Death Punch. We actually took one of their records and cut our style of their cover out for them with the hand and the painted hand in the face, the alien style one that he has. They didn't contact us direct. Their label contacted us and sent us their stuff. So it was literally one of their records came with their case. We cut it, sent it back to the record label, and it's in Ivan's house. But we've done other people's, other celebrities, other ones, done stuff that went overseas for the Beatles. But I don't know if like we don't have contacts of who they were. We just get contacts from the labels and all that, and they'll send us what they want done. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Usually we explain them which styles or which one works better. They were able to get us what we needed. We also did too, is like Purple Rain on Prince. Used to be on the outside, first outside song. So the ones that we did have with that on there, when we cut the print, you could still play that record and Purple Rain would play. So it was kind of cool, like, because a record would still play as long as it doesn't go to the cut spot. So if you leave enough out there, you can play a whole song. And so some of them have that, some of them don't. Most of them are never going to be played again. Can't be played because how far we cut them or how we cut them. But there's a bunch of different ones. Like we do have some Prince ones that we cut. Usually the ones that what I call the records with this artist on the record, I made sure I kept pretty much one of every one that I've ever made for me. So we had like 5 different Elvis styles. And so I had 5 different Elvis records with Elvis cut in them. They're somewhere around wherever. When we did have a abundancy of extra ones, we would put them in the bundle. So occasionally someone would get a record with the same artist cut into it. Most of the time you wouldn't. We tried to find records too, which never happens all the time. But let me go back to... Let me try to find... It's like a good example, like the Dale Earnhardt here. When he was riding with Mountain Dew, we tried to find colors that match. So we did Dale Earnhardt with the green because he was running Mountain Dew at the time. You're never always going to get lucky on that, but sometimes you do get ones that work good. Literally, like now this Beatle was cut on a Beatles record here. It just so happens to be. So like some of them are cut on the record. And like I said, other ones, it just depends on what we had that were in the bundles. And like I said, we tried to make them kind of match or have a nice kind of blend to it. Like this Star Wars here, Stormtrooper, just the color blends match good. We try to find some. So I missed, what did it look like when done? Hey, Eddie. So like I said, that's kind of, and then like these are some of the earrings. I showed you guys before, but here's some of the earrings that were made out of the records. We did some roses, just some random patterns that I created that was kind of cool. Or like here's one. We did the Beatles walking up a zebra, and that's actually a zebra record, zebra brand records. So we try to tie them into kind of. It doesn't always happen. It's just some of them are really cool like that. Some of the like the Johnny Cash. It's not gonna focus. There we go. The Man in Black. It had a black center on it. Try to find ones that work good. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. But you just try to make them look good. Or a good example, Louisville Cardinals. There's a lot of sport people. So we put red with the Louisville Cardinals instead of putting UK blue. It's one of them things. You try to make them, try to find what works best and run with it that way. Hawk with the Incredible Hawk with green. Like I said, it's just some of the different ones you do. You try to make a match. Or here, like I said, I showed this one earlier. Iron Man. And then we did this record just had a radiating sun pattern. So we did that one. And it kind of gives it a different look, different styles. Like I said, you can change them up. They always every record's different. They all don't have the same centers. They all don't have the same things. Some of them hold up better than others. Some patterns. This is probably one of my most popular Beatle record. It's the Beatles Abbey Road that we did. It's my rendering of Abbey Roads. Where is Denise when I need her? Hello, Waldo is reading slower than Juan last night. Catch up, buddy. Sorry, I'm back. Missed my order, or they messed my order up. So because I'm Mini Karen, I ordered the same thing every time. How do they mess it up? I don't know how they mess up. I do know this. There's a few new people like Martin Jones in here that didn't see this. So we're going to go back. The video's dropping tomorrow. But here's how things get messed up, Martin. Let me go to the Zoom because I've got a huge thing about seeing this. It's just this is what happens, how people mess up orders. This was Rye's doing. Rye wanted cupcakes or chocolate, and this is his order. You see that lady? Look, them are glasses still on the ground right there. She didn't know what hit her. Look at that. Her head bounced 10 feet off the ground because of Rye. Look, she touched her face, so she knew there's a good possibility there's blood there. CSI could pull forensic off of the Rye's sidewalk, right? And that was a cupcakes in that bag, by the way. And then she gets up to the door. She was sore. You could tell she had definitely had better days. She didn't even know what to say. She's like, hey, your sidewalk isn't correct, because Rye made his own sidewalk for little people. And look, Rye's threatening her with his karate dojo shirt on. He's like, look, I'm Asian. I know karate. You better be careful. Yeah, that's my point, Juan. Look, he didn't even help her. And look, I'll sweep your leg.
Waldo, thank you for the cake. I blame you for that.
Look, and here's the best part, guys. Look, the very end here. Let me see if I can get it to play and you guys can hear it. Rye has the nerve to tell her.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Thank you.
Please watch your step.
Yes.
He says, "Watch your
Zoe
step."
just fell.
He knew she fell.
Waldo, thank you for the cake. I'm gonna blame you for that. I don't know.
So there you guys go. There's the story. And like I said, for the other ones that didn't see it, these are what the cupcakes look like after. One was called a chocolate sundae. The other one was like a ding dong, and then the other one was multiple chocolates. So there's what was the cupcakes. What's left. So you guys can blame him on that for letting them get smashed, destroyed. I know I blame him, so. Like Juan said, he didn't help her, didn't do anything. Yeah, Martin, that looked like it hurt. That can go viral. Yeah, hey Mike, help it go viral. Like, I'm trying to find her so that I can make sure, because it's not letting me send extra tip to it. I want to give her more money because after what happened, I feel super bad that Rye didn't sweep his driveway. He didn't even paint his own fence. Literally. I mean, come on. He had his other people do it. Remember when they painted it blue? It wasn't him out there. So, but yeah, I feel bad, so I'm trying to get in touch with her so that I can actually make sure she gets some more money if possible. So hopefully people can find her and get me in touch with her. We will see. Hey, Jesse, how's it going? Like I said, the full video will be out tomorrow on it. He's Asian. What do you expect? I know. Look, then he's going to act like he's not around here either. After he did that. Hope everyone is having a great night. It's been a very busy week. Trying to get things done and orders done. So hope I can help any way if anyone's got any questions. We do have some other videos coming out this week also. So hopefully they'll make it out on the timely manner. I get pretty bad at getting videos out. He probably ate the last one of the cup. Yeah, he did eat them, Juan, believe it or not. Because, like, I was on the phone with him, and he was, like, telling me how bad he felt. And then he told his son only cut a little piece so he could have the rest. So he ate the cupcakes. And then he posted on here earlier, he got mad because his wife ate one of the cupcakes. The wife and his other kids. He said they had his name on them. Which I'm sure that name was smeared all over because what happened. But, yeah, it was pretty bad. So, yeah, he ate them. He definitely – because I asked him, I was like, man, I bet. And they said, you seen the photo too, but he was like, well, they were covered up, so they're not that bad. And look, see, here's the stairs. Her face hit this top stair. The cupcakes were trapped in this little zone. So she fell like this, and the cupcakes were trapped in this safety zone of stairs. So it got smashed a little in that L. So Pythagorean theory, it got the hypotenuse saved them because a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now we learn in math, guys. So the hypotenuse saved them on the right angle, but they got stuck here in the lower section. So they got stuck in the BC triangle. If we get technical, they got stuck in this pivoting triangle. Her head was on the AC triangle. It's a conspiracy. Look, I think we need to send OSHA out to Rye's house and check them steps. I don't believe they meet OSHA requirement. Hey, Lily, how's it going? Lily, since you just got here, Lily, I don't know how long you've been on. I'm going to show you this video. Rye got his chocolate cake, but look what he did to the delivery lady. This lady is like 60 to 80 years old. This is straight from Rye himself saying that. This ain't me. And I got to zoom in because, like, to me, it's just, you got to see the full effect. Like, here you go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Like, look, her glasses, Lily, you see them? Look, look. That was like a Mike Tyson punch-out hit. That's Tyson Fury getting up out of that last fight. Didn't even know where he was at. That's what happened to her. Like, doink. Like, I mean, it's just crazy. Doink. I mean, it's like, why am I watching this over and over?
I fell on that stair.
Oh no, you okay?
You better not mess my cupcakes up.
I'm afraid. Yes, check
okay?
it out.
You okay?
Well, I kind of hurt my face, but
I kind of hurt my face.
okay. My app stopped working, and I can't get it. I had to find the address because I had wrote it down, but my DoorDash app is not working.
Yeah, and her DoorDash app isn't working because it got slammed on the ground because of Rye.
And I tripped.
Are you okay though?
Yeah, I
Look,
feel
he said, "Are you okay though? How's my cupcakes?" Rye, did you make sure that she was okay? Did you think she was in shock? If you watch careful at the video tomorrow, Raquel, Rye takes a cupcake out and starts eating as he's talking to her. He says, "Are you okay?" Eating a cupcake. He's like, this one got a little messed up. So, but no, he did, Raquel, like he did feel bad. I was on the phone with him after. He felt super bad. Like he didn't know what to say. I was totally in shock myself. Like when I got the message, Juan says, "I bet Rye didn't even give her a tip." No, he did give her a tip. He said, "Watch your step when you leave." That's what he tells her. He says, "Watch your step."
Well, I guess I'll figure it out later because I can't even open it. It won't open. It's just, I don't know. Well, I'll be okay. I feel a little hurt, but I'll be okay. Thank you.
All right, please watch your step.
Yes.
Look, you hear it? Watch your step.
Waldo, thank you for the cake. I'm gonna blame you for that. I'm going to eat this now.
So I do need everyone help tomorrow to make that video go viral. Please help, guys. Please help me find her. Here, Lily, is what the cupcakes look like after. A squared plus B squared equals C squished. That's what the mathematics is. Poor thing, she's never coming back to your house ever again. I know, and that was my thing. Like, literally, I do feel bad. And like I said, I am trying to track her down to make sure she gets a tip. I am going to give her $100 tip if I can get a hold of her. So I am trying to get a hold of her. I just feel, look, and it wasn't my doing. It was Rye happened to have chocolate cake. So happened to be on a diet. So he was like, I gotta have chocolate cake. It's healthy cake. It's not. But so like, but I am trying to get a hold of her. I have tried. Look, and I even said she went above and beyond. And there's the other tip. But it's running into issues of making sure it clears because I already sent the one and I tried sending another. So I don't know why it's not letting that go through. So I'm trying to get DoorDash to help me make sure she gets an extra $100. That Rye smashed her phone with. You can send it to me. I'll buy a sign. Watch your step sign. That's a good one, Rye. That is a good one. I do feel that would be the best thing ever. Lily, you're gonna get in trouble, Juan says. I'm hiding my phone. Hey, Lily, if they catch you, show them that video. They will all die laughing. I mean, because like when I seen, I like literally, I had people ask me if it was a prank or not, or if it was even a real video, because there's no way that happens. But at Rye's house, it does. So it does happen. Oh, here's something over there. Like, if I get eaten by a poisonous snake or a spider or something, at least it's on video. Sorry for all the earlier people for the lag in the camera. I don't know what's up. Blame Rye on that one. And then look, it says it does go directly to her. Because I screenshotted everything so I could show DoorDash. It says it does go to her, the 100, but it's not, the other 100's not clearing. So I am trying to make sure, don't show my cards information. I am trying to make sure she does get the money because I do honestly feel bad. So I am trying, like I said, it's, like I said, it's not my doing, it's Rye's doing, but I thank everyone for watching, though. Like I said, I have the one video tomorrow dropping. I do have the other videos on the, hey, Lily, don't work too hard and not working. Don't work too hard at not working hard. Yeah, you know what I call people like Lily? Dairy farmers. You know why? Because they're milking the cow. That's a Southern joke, milking the cow. But you feel bad. I'm getting sued. Like I told you, Rye, just tell them it's rental property. It's not yours. So, or just tell them you're a squatter and you just moved in there. Both of you are going to. Well, why am I one? Because I laughed about it. I'm done what I need. I've done what I need for the day. Yeah, that was Rye's other thing too. If you listen, guys, listen really close in the video tomorrow. You will hear him also say, "Hey, can you go back and get me some milk?" He wanted milk with them after she fell. You want the video to go viral? What's wrong with the video going viral, Juan? Just because mine wouldn't be a Tumblr video. We're talking you with us, Juan. We're taking you with us, Juan. Look, I would even order more cupcakes if I knew she would deliver so that I make sure she could get the money. But I think she's not, like, she's never going to deliver again after that one. It definitely, like, if she sees his address pull up, she's like, nope, not doing that. Curbside pickup only, because you're going to milk that video. Me and my 6 neighbors are suing another neighbor. What'd they end up doing, Pam? See, Juan, I tried calling the hospitals, but they said they have few ladies there with concussions that don't know their name. And I do have her name, but until they find her name, I can't know which hospital she's in. She's in one of them. And she's there because of Rye. You guys, look, and here's the proof. You remember Juan yesterday. He said he's not going live Thursday unless I send him chocolate cake. Is Waldo one of your neighbors? Juan, you know that. I don't have 6 people on my street. You've seen the map area photos. With HIPAA, they don't say. Yeah, see, that's my point, Lily. They're not going to tell me her name. So see, then I do the guilt trip to make him feel bad for at least 5-10 minutes. And hey, Juan, should I put my Amazon links in the bottom of that video so that I get the affiliate links? Now, see, if I do that, then I would go to hell. But so if you guys don't mind that video tomorrow, click the Amazon links in the bottom. Also, guys, I will be doing a collaboration. We're going to try to get Juan out there too. I'm going to hell just for making sure both of you are in there. Well, thank you for being our bus driver, Juan. Look, and I can show you. I've been to hell and back. Hell does freeze over. Look, watch. Let me just show you. Hell, Michigan.
According to Wikipedia, Hell is an unincorporated community in Livingston County in the U.S. state of Michigan.
See, Michigan has a Hell, Michigan. I've been there. It does freeze over. So anyone that tells you hell doesn't freeze over, send them to Hell, Michigan. We can barbecue. They are filthy and they're runneth over to others. They ruin over. I've been to Hell, Michigan and back. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I used to have a shirt when I ran track and cross country. Hell, Michigan is all hell. That's wrong, Juan. Wait till I tell Denise you said that, Juan. She is not going to like that. Denise lives there. Where is hell? Yeah, that's what I said. I'm going to tell her you said that. But no, I used to have a shirt that said I ran through hell and back because you always had a cross-country race that you could do every year there. So I'd always get a shirt just because of that. And then when I played paintball when I was younger, before I really played good, there was a field up there called Hell Survivors, and of course it's in Hell, Michigan, in Pinckney, Michigan. Well, in Pinckney, and then right next to Hell is where their field was, but it was right outside there in the Pinckney area. So I can tell her. But yeah, so it's C1, there is hell on earth. Myrna, keep your eye out. I will try to email you back tomorrow also on the email, or the email you sent me also. So I will get back with you too. Keep an eye out for it. Okay, I have to pick up food. My dress got banned. Hey, Rye, watch your step. I'm just saying, because that step can kind of get you. It's been really good, guys. Thanks, everyone, for joining. When are you doing the collabo with Vega? I'm not sure, Juan. What's up, Rooster? I will try one. I'm going to look at my schedule, and then I'll message you and let you know and see if that works with you. It's not going to be in the next week or two. It's going to be with, I don't know, a month or two out. I'm just going to check and see kind of my restrictions and my probation officer when he's going to let me out of the state. No, that's a joke. I don't have one of them anymore. No, but no, I got to see kind of what's best, like the schedule. We got a lot of big projects coming up, so I've got to see kind of how they fit in. But I'll definitely let you know, Juan, because I want to try to make sure, because that's what he messaged me earlier, and that's what he was talking about, trying to get you back out there. So maybe we can try to make sure we get out there at the same time. Okay, Myrna, that's fine. I figured out that word, Myrna. It was baffle. I'm bad at, as you know, reading. And when I Googled the word that you put, it didn't dawn on me what the word meant until I Googled it. And then I knew what it was meaning, but I didn't know how to pronounce that word. So my mind didn't pick up what the baffle was. But yeah, I understand what the baffles are. It's a filter kind of, but let me know and I'll try to help you out as much as I can. I will get in contact with you. It's been pretty hectic with Rye assaulting everyone I send out to his house for food. So Rooster livery design sucks. Poor thing. Hello. What about the word I used earlier? Lily, stop laughing. It's not fun. Or Lily, stop laughing. It's not funny. Rooster, since you just got here, and then I'm going to hop off here probably. Let me show you this, Rooster. With the video's going live tomorrow. So everyone go watch the whole video. It's 2 minutes. This is what happened, Rooster. I sent cupcakes to Rye's house, and this is what happened. You see her head. Look, there's glasses still on the ground there. She bounced her head off the ground. Look, them are her glasses still there on the ground. She didn't know what hit her. That was like a Tyson punch came out of nowhere. Look, she's like, forget my glasses. I just want to get out of here. Look, you see that glitch in the video? That was not a glitch. That was her soul leaving her body and stepping 2 feet in front of it. That's what happened there, literally. I messed up bad. You heard that.
I fell on that stair.
Oh no, you okay?
Well, I'm afraid.
And listen,
Check it out.
cupcakes are messed up. I want new ones.
It kind of hurt my face, but is it okay?
Watch it tomorrow, Rooster. You can zoom in. You can see the head bounce. Like, I mean, it was. He didn't even give her a bottle of water. I know, Raquel, that's my point. He didn't even like, here, would you like to sit down? Would you like an ice pack? He was like, get off my property. It's like a one of them wrecks, Juan. You just keep watching it over and over and over. Look, I just got someone else commenting on the video. Like, people are going ballistic on that, on a messaging. Well, look, yeah, now she needs more meds, Juan. Look, this is the thing too, Juan. I am trying to give her another $100. So I'm trying to track her down so I can give her $100. That's was that 1,000 pesos? Help me out on the peso conversion, Juan. Rooster said Rye saw that and just laughed at her. No, Rye didn't laugh. Rye's like, you smashed my cupcakes. Hey, Juan, if she takes $100, that eliminates me from being sued. I already paid her then. She's going to sue both of you. If it does happen, I'm going to need to create a GoFundMe. So if Rye gets sued, we're going to need to create a GoFundMe to help him fix his stairs or to help him move to a third house within 2 years. Because he's going to have to get out of that neighborhood. Lily, you're going to be the third wheel. Wheel to hell. But Lily, see, what Juan's not telling you, he's the bus driver of our short bus. So we all might be going, but someone's got to be the bus driver. Well, you see the donut bar. Lily, and they're like, Juan's going to be yelling, La migra, la migra, la migra. Is that how you say it, Juan? Like, see, I got it down pat. I learned that from Juan in Home Depot. That's the thing, Pam. Like, she bounced up. Like, if it had been me, I'd have said, the hell with these cupcakes. Got back in my car, left them there, and I wouldn't even have said nothing. I'd have been like, you can keep these damn things. But she got up and delivered them. And then he's like, are you okay? And she's like, my face. And then he didn't say, he's like, oh. She's like, I can't feel my face. Like, literally. And like I said, that video, that shows an out-of-body experience. She's one frame, and the next frame, she's floating there. So like I said, and then I do got the video, Rooster, dropping tomorrow, the whole thing with the contact, so people can maybe try to find her for me, because DoorDash won't give me the information. And I did send the one money, but they're not letting me send more money. So it's kind of crazy. You can't tip extra money. So yes, she is, Rooster. She definitely did bounce. So Mr. Rooster is a truck driver. Look, Juan, I didn't say the viral. Look, everyone else, that video is going viral. That's what I like. It's just, I think it's crazy. So look, if this video gets me more subscribers than Rye, I'll give something away. I'll give some cupcakes away. I will give something away. I don't know. I still got to do the 2,000 subscriber whenever we hit it. I do got the stuff, but we haven't hit the 2,000 yet. So when we do hit the 2,000, just watch your step. And like, see, here's the other thing, Rooster. and like Lily at the end, I don't know if you got to hear the end. He tells her to watch her step. She's like, okay, and he's like, watch your step. Like that's like telling someone that got hit with the baseball, like, hey, watch out for the ball. I mean, it's like she understood. I'm still waiting on my donut money. More money, heck. I would be asking for a refund on the frosting flew off the. Here's the cupcakes too, Rooster. This is what the cupcakes look like, and I explained the theory behind it. Is because the reason they made it safe, I'll explain it one time, is this is the step right here. She fell like this and her head bounced like this. Doink, 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 doink. The cupcakes were in here. So like I said, Pythagorean theory, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. She was a hypotenuse and the donuts were trapped in the triangle. So that is what happened. The donuts, or not donuts, I got donuts on my mind. But see, if it was a donut shape, a dome shape is very strong. You can't crush it. Maybe the top of the cupcake was dome shaped. But that is what saved them from being annihilated. Kudos to the lady. She got back up and took the goods to the goal, into the goal. Yeah, like she's better than any soccer player, basketball player, or sport player. Like they get like turf toe when they're done. That lady just got hit with a concrete brick in the face and got up and finished the delivery job. So, like, literally, like, there's nothing to explain that. You take the cake, you win. That's all I can say. Is like insane. Kudos, amazing. It was crazy. So, well, guys, I am gonna hop off here. Because it's getting late and I got a bedtime. Street lights are coming on. I'm going to put a 5-foot sign, look down before you walk. Yeah, you know what happens, Rye, when you do that? Then they're going to look down and then fall into the sign because they're going to lose their balance. I didn't even realize Rye had steps. She probably knew they were there too. Yeah, like I didn't know he did either. But they're there. You can see them now. I mean, it was pretty intense, pretty crazy. So, but thanks everyone for chatting. Dang, Fly is not going to leave me alone. Great talking to everyone. Thanks for the content tonight, Rye. Rye sounds like a California thing to do. Later, guys. Later, Juan. Later, everyone. It has been great, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully next time we might have another topic. If anyone's got any questions next time, let me know. We've got some other videos of some other equipment coming out, and some of the other stuff I've been working on. Thank you guys so much. I'm going back under my bed and crying. Thank you for letting me send you cupcakes, Rye. I needed the video. I needed to. That's so bad. But later on, I'm still calling ice. Thanks, everyone. Myrna, it was glad that you could be on here again. Finally catch a live. Sorry, guys. We didn't really cover much tonight. Just that. But thanks, everyone. Try to maybe get a topic or someone to interview next week. Again, thanks, everyone, for the time and stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up if you thought it was interesting. If not, give it a thumbs up anyways. If not, Rye will push another person down. So, but thanks again, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for chatting with me, guys. Hope everyone has a good night. I'm out. Peace.